My great and wonderful people, how una day? My people, I don't carry another hot and spicy apropos conference. And for the update we be say I just gather so far for inside the palace of Ife. I don't like say all the things that we be say this Olori that don't plan finish. It be like say it don't they work in their favor somehow. Because we don't hear to say a previous press release will be say Queen Naomi an interview will be say Queen Naomi granted to a pressman them some time ago. Presently now it don't come to limelight because we don't see and to say the attitude don't really they show to say yes Queen Naomi actually won't give way for the other Oloris that made them take day in peace inside the palace of Ife. Because she her own self, the fear of the unknown will be say the things that will be say they happen for the palace of Ife, now make her they give calm. The Bakamo on her own self maybe say may they no can hurt her or hurt Prince Tadenikawo. So my people, by the rumors we have gathered so far from the Oduwa press and also the other Yoruba bloggers and also our source close to the palace of Ife, which just shows that yes, say there is an interview that was granted with Queen Naomi recently and with other pressmen that Queen Naomi was actually asked a lot of questions about her still flying the name as an ogunwusi and also carrying beads as an Olori in the palace as a queen in the palace of Ife. Say what are reasons since the other time she actually says she has nothing to do with Kabiyesi any longer. We learned that Queen Naomi actually stated a lot of things involved why she still bears the name of Ogunwusi and also she still wears her bead. She says she's not actually divorced. She's still married to the Ooni of Ife. She's still a full-blooded Ogunwusi. By the way we heard information and also we read most of the interviews, we learned that Queen Naomi is still a full-blooded Ogunwusi. But she has actually stated her reason. If you remember the other time where the rumors was actually flying when we got our information from our source, that actually said that Queen Naomi actually requested Kabiyesi should actually send the other Oloris away from the palace of Ife. And also mostly Ashley away from the Calabash carrier away from the palace of Ife. But we saw that Kabiyesi was keeping so adamant about this particular fact of sending these Oloris away from the palace of Ife, while he promised Queen Naomi to build a castle and a befitting palace for she and Prince Tadenikawo, and which yes, Kabiyesi has actually put in more efforts to make sure that this dream come to pass and the construction of the new castle and palace is still in process. But this time around, by the interview they actually gave to Queen Naomi and everything said, does she still care about Kabiyesi and every other thing? Does she still care about Ooni of Ife? She said yes. Why would she care about the father of her son? Somebody that actually made her know what being a woman actually means in life. See, she actually cares for her husband and actually cherish him and actually will be beside him at any will support him in any way. But in kind of way coming back into the palace, say she can't return into the palace. Say she can't actually compete with the other sixth wife inside the palace of Ife. Like make a telling and say presently now the gege don't really, this is actually where the gege comes in. Because nobody will be in his right sense that will want to be inside the palace of Ife with all these other ifawives that are ready to go to an extra length to make sure that they actually destroy each other inside the palace of Ife. And this is what Queen Naomi has actually stated at presently now. This is one of the things she has avoiding presently now because of the safety of Prince Tadenikawo. And she actually made it clear that she gives God the glory that Prince Tadenikawo is not a troublesome son, and also he has actually started manifesting the gift that God has actually given to him in his life. So my people, if this is your first time actually listening to me, do well to like and share, and also subscribe on your notification, because on Hodges I actually give you rumors making out of social, anything celebrity rumors. I actually give you everything happening on social and the yemo out there. So we actually learned from our source close to the palace, and also what is actually flying up on the internet presently now, that Queen Naomi has actually stated it out that she will never return to that palace. She has actually vowed never to return to the palace, to come back to the palace of Ife, because she is not ready to come and compete for her husband. Say she cannot return to compete for Ooni of Ife inside the palace of Ife. Say she still has a good time to spend with her husband whenever he actually comes around to see she and Prince, the crown prince. So my people, I tell you, a lot of things are actually out there that is actually preventing Queen Naomi from taking her place as the Yeye Oluwa of the palace of Ife, and we have actually seen it that the women of Ife actually crave to bring back Queen Naomi into the palace of Ife, but the circumstances surrounding Queen Naomi coming back to the palace of Ife is way too strong. And you, if you have actually been following the trend, you will actually remember that the close ally to Kabiyesi, the Ooni of Ife, the Ojaja II, are actually working against Kabiyesi bringing back Queen Naomi into the palace of Ife, because yes, I'll tell you, time without number is because of Atenuje. The gain that they actually gain from the other influential Olori that they actually have inside the palace of Ife. Those are the main reason why they don't want Queen Naomi back in the palace of Ife. And we have actually seen it time without number that the extravagant way that people like the vibe of the palace of Ife do spend money to make sure that she keeps up her influential life, and also Ebony, this is Ashley, the way they actually parade their self to make sure their influential life continue that way. And you know, Queen Naomi was one of the person that came into the palace of Ife and could easily manage Kabiyesi's affair. And we know, everybody knows that yes, Queen Naomi had to drop off for school because there was a time things were also challenging in her own life, that she has to step that and moved on doing God's work. But presently now, Queen Naomi has actually beefed it up to go back and actually finish her education. So presently now, Queen Naomi has actually stated that she is not ready to come back into the palace of Ife to compete with anybody presently now, but she is actually in good time and actually cares about her husband, and also cares about the affairs of the people of Ife. So my people, I tell you, you guys should do well. Go to the comment section, put your own opinion as you deem it fit, because I tell you, a lot of things are actually coming back into the palace. But I'm grateful that yes, Queen Naomi actually recognized the fact that yes, she is still a full-blooded ogunwusi, and nothing can take that away from her. And if all this crying wailer, all this ifawives inside the palace wants to cry, they should continue crying. Queen Naomi still remains the #1 in the palace. So my subscribers and my returning subscribers, you guys are the really MVP. So do well, go to the comment section, put your own opinion as you deem it fit. Thank you very much.